What's going on, guys? Adam Snyder here with the Homemade Entrepreneur, and today I want to show you how to make money selling YouTube thumbnails. This is something that you can easily take from $5 a day to thousands of dollars a week by following the steps I'm going to show you in today's video. So if you love step-by-step videos, tutorial-like videos, that's exactly what this video is going to be. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, but let's jump into it. So, how can you make money selling YouTube thumbnails like this, or this, or this, or this, or this, or that? How do you do it? How do you get paid? Where do you go? How do you find people that are willing to pay you money to create things like these? Well, it's actually simple. If you have a knack for design, you like to create things like a YouTube thumbnail, it doesn't take very long. Okay, there are people that have approached me that are willing to accept $1 per thumbnail. Now, I don't go with them. I already have somebody that creates my thumbnails, and he's not the most professional, but he does a great job. I've been using him for a while, and so I just continue to employ him. He works extremely hard. So one of the things you gotta understand is there's websites out there like Fiverr.com, you can see it right here or up here, that already have people that sell different thumbnails, all right? And you can see they're charging $5, $5, $15, $5 for 3 within 24 hours. But what you need to understand is a lot of these people, they have just a basic background that they use, and they have the simple text, and all they do is they change it up. They change out the picture, they change out the wording, and they're good to go. 5 minutes later, they're done, okay? They're done. They just made $5. That's how simple it is. Now, what could you actually make? One of the questions I get from a lot of people that go down this road, whether it's a YouTube thumbnail, a picture over on Pinterest, a post on Instagram, something on Facebook, is how much can I typically ask? Well, on YouTube, for a YouTube thumbnail, a decent one, you're going to get about $5 to maybe $10 per thumbnail. And if you want to sell these and really build your business, I'd recommend being about $2.50 to $5 per thumbnail. So anywhere from 1 to 2 thumbnails for $5. That's a great rate. If anybody's making money on YouTube, which obviously you don't know yet, but if somebody is and they are making, let's say, $8 a day, $10 a day, don't you think they'd be willing to pay $2.50 for somebody to create thumbnails for them, which are going to get them more views, which more views equate to more watch time. More watch time usually equates to a higher ad revenue from YouTube. That's what people want, so why not do it? Well, let me show you something. Right here, this person, okay, I don't even know who it is, okay, this person right here, they will design 4 high quality YouTube thumbnails for $5. That is 4. So how can you make money because of them charging $4 or $5 for 4 thumbnails? How can you make money? Well, here's how. What you can do, and what I'm going to show you in just a couple minutes, is you go over to YouTube, you find the people, you find the clients that are willing to pay $2.50, or maybe they're going to pay $5, $3, $4, whatever it is. They're going to pay, let's say, $5 per thumbnail, and you can get it for, let's say, $2, $1.50 per thumbnail, or in that instance, $1.25. So you pay somebody $1.25 to do the thumbnail, and then you sell it, let's say, for $5. So you make $3.75 for every single thumbnail that you provide. Now, how do you go about doing it? Well, before we get to that, I first just want to say that you can make more money if you create the thumbnails yourself. Now, most people, they always say, I don't have Photoshop. I don't have hundreds of dollars to invest in Photoshop. What do you recommend? What's a free option? Well, the free options, number one, is Canva.com. Now, Canva.com is a great platform. However, there's more options for you. Here's what I want to show you. So, if you go to Adobe.com, you can go into their plans, their pricing, and for the digital photography account, okay, which has Photoshop CC, that's all you need, it is $9.99 per month. That's if you pay monthly. If you pay annually, it's $120 a year, okay? Pretty much $10. So might as well just pay monthly, right? It's that simple. That is how you can get in the door with Photoshop, because it only costs you $10 a month. Why not do it? Now, what you probably are here or wanting to know, obviously, is how do I find those clients? How do I find the people that are willing to pay me the money? Well, here's how. The first thing you got to do is you want to go over to YouTube, okay? So let me show you. We come over to YouTube, and I already did it, okay, just to kind of give you an idea, but I'm going to show you the step-by-step process in just a second. So what I did is I typed in cooking at home, that keyword right there. That's just what popped into my head. I typed in cooking at home, and then you want to go down to filters, and I clicked on the filter for this month. The reason why is actually pretty simple. I want a video that was published recently, but something that has already been a little bit established. So it's getting views. Hopefully it's making the person some money, but the actual thumbnail could be improved upon. And so let's come here and let's look. Okay. So right here, there's a couple things I want to look at. First, when was the video published? Second thing, how many subscribers does the channel have? And third, how many views does it have? Okay. And then I will evaluate the thumbnail. So look right here, 20 hours ago, 800,000 subscribers, 38,000 views. The thumbnail isn't bad, okay? But it's kind of been too recent. So this one, same thing, 4 days ago. I'm gonna go a little bit further back. So let's come down here. You don't want to find 5-minute crafts, 47 million subscribers. Obviously, I'm not gonna go after them. Here's one right here. Bella Boo's Lunches, 128,000 subscribers, 2,000 views, done a week ago. They should have more views because of two things. One, the thumbnail could be better, and two, the title could be better. So because of that, I would actually click on this video right here. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pause that. I'm actually go to their channel down here. Once I'm at their channel, I'm gonna click on About and just see if they have an email address. Okay, they have a PayPal. My guess is that's also going to be their email address. Or I can come here and click View Email Address. I'm not a robot. Okay, it does that, and then I hit Submit. And yeah, there's their email address. So I'm going to send that person an email and let them know what I have to offer. So inside the email, I'm going to give them a little bit of advice, some tips on, hey, I just saw your channel. I just want to give you, a little bit of advice. This is who I am. This is what I do. I am a YouTube expert, or I create thumbnails for YouTubers just like yourself, and I want to just give you advice on, this is what I'd recommend, and then after that, after you give them a little bit of advice, kind of give some value, that's when I'd say, if you are interested in, having me create some thumbnails for you, here you can check out my Fiverr account, or you can also check out some of the designs I've done on my website or something, because they want to see what you have done. They want to see the work that you provided. And so once you put that link or a couple links in there, then you let them know if you have any questions. Just send me an email back. This is the price that I charge, per thumbnail outside of Fiverr, or you can also order inside Fiverr. Pretty simple, right? And by sending that email to one person, chances are you're not going to get the job. Okay? It's just going to happen. It's a numbers game. But if you send out 10, you should be able to at least get one. Hopefully 2, 3, or 4. Okay? The point is, you just got to keep sending out emails. So you need a free email account such as Gmail or Yahoo. It doesn't matter. Send the people an email. Let them know what you have to offer. All this stuff doesn't really cost much money. Yeah, if you have Photoshop and you need to invest in that, it's about $10 a month. So you can spend $10 a month to hopefully build this business, which I know a lot of people that do it already, not just on YouTube. They do it for Facebook and they do it for Instagram, and they do extremely well. So there's a lot of potential here. You just gotta make that little investment, either into Photoshop. Maybe you have it, maybe you don't. There's another one, it's like Photopia or something. I don't even know what it's called. It's like Photopia, something like that. It's the alternative to Photoshop. It's not as good, but it still works. It's a free option. The other one is Canva.com. Again, another free option. It's not as good as Photoshop, but you have options. All right, so let me show you how I actually did this. How I got to this person's channel. All I did was came up here, search, and let's say I'm gonna type in puppy training. Okay, I'm typing puppy training. Now I'm going to click on filter, click on this month. You can also come to filter, click on upload date, view count rating. There's a lot of options. Okay, I just like to do this month for my filter. Okay, now I'm here. I want to find something that has, for example, this one right here. Okay, David Harris has 75,000 subscribers. Done a day ago, has 405 views. That's not good. Okay, so do I think I could make this thumbnail better? Yes, I do. So I'd actually click on the channel. I'd go and contact this person and see, can I help you in any way by helping you create thumbnails? Thumbnails can be time consuming to people that don't know how to do it, but there's a lot of tutorials here on YouTube that you can learn how to do it, and you can actually charge people and make some money off of this service. You come down here. This was done a month ago. 107,000 subscribers. A little over 1,000 views. Right here. Do I think I can make that one better? Yeah, I do. Okay, so I would do it. It's that simple. Look at this one right here. 23,000 subscribers. 2,000 views done a week ago. Title's better and that image is better. Okay, so that's all you have to do. It's actually pretty simple. And then instead puppy training, go to a different keyword. Maybe these people that have these videos have multiple videos that they need thumbnails for. So instead of one thumbnail, maybe you're creating 10, but at the same price. Okay, instead of charging $4 for one, you're doing, let's say, $35 for 10. So instead of $4 for one, you're actually making $3.50, but you get a longer job, which is key. Now the last thing I want to show you, and if you've been watching this video this long, you deserve a tip that's going to help you and it's going to save you a lot of time. One of the things that I do, and one of the questions I get from a lot of people is, how do you run so many different online businesses? Because there's not that many hours in the day. How do you do it? Well, I outsource the majority of my tasks, okay? I probably do about 5% of my actual business. Now, obviously, YouTube videos are different, but for my whole business, I do probably about 5% of the work. The rest of the 95% of the work is done by other people. Here's what you do. So, what I like to do is I go to Manila, over on Craigslist. I go to Manila, and I go to the Philippines. So, it's in the Philippines. Now, here's how I get there. One of the things I would do is just go to Craigslist.org. Okay, you can see it right there, Craigslist.org. Okay, that's what I do. And then the next thing I would do is go to Craigslist Worldwide. Click on Asia. Click down here on the Philippines. You can go to India as well. It's going to be cheaper. But I like to do the Philippines. Okay, Philippines. And I'm in Manila. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is then come down here, click on resumes. That's how I got to this page. Right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find somebody, or the other thing you can do is you can go to gigs, okay, and you can actually put in a gig. You can put in a job offer that you're looking for. For example, looking for a Wikipedia moderator. Now, that's somebody that's looking for one. I'm not looking for one. I'm looking for somebody that is willing to do some online research, where they're going to come here on YouTube and type in random words like puppy training. Maybe it's cat training. Okay. So that's what they're going to do, and they're going to look over the criteria and find people that I could actually contact. Okay, it's pretty. Now, once my VA or virtual assistant finds a bunch of different accounts that I can contact, what they're going to do is they're going to send me all the links to their YouTube channel, and hopefully they have an email address. Okay, so once they have identified, okay, that person, Boo Boo's cleaning or whatever it was, I don't remember, but if once they find that person or that person's channel, I get a link, okay? I get a bunch of links just in a spreadsheet or an email sent back to me saying, I've identified, these, 8 or these, 15 different channels that you can contact. And I'll go and look at them just to verify, and then I'll try to find the information. Okay, so that's all my VA is doing. It probably takes them, a couple hours to find, a dozen or more, and really good ones that I can go and contact, that I can improve their thumbnails, and which at the same time, it's going to make me money. Okay, and then I'm just going to take that job and I'm going to outsource it to somebody else. Okay, just like I showed you. Okay, just like I did right here, where you go and find somebody like this one. you come and find them that they're going to do 4 thumbnails for $5, so $1.25 per thumbnail, and I'm going to charge, $4 to $5 to have, or somebody's going to pay me $4 to $5 to do it, and I'm going to outsource it to this person right here, okay? Now, I have never used this person, okay? So I'm just showing you as an example, but that's one of the things that I do. So I want to end off this, or kind of, close this video by saying that outsourcing is a major part of my business. It honestly is. And it has been for the past 10 years or longer. And outsourcing is one of those things that I use India and I use the Philippines, okay? Those are my main sources, main locations for outsourcing jobs. And I do this because the work over there, they can do a lot of the same stuff, okay? But they charge a very inexpensive rate. So here in the United States, I'll have to pay anywhere from $10 to $15 to get stuff done. In India, and that's per hour. In India, you're looking at a couple dollars, $1.50, $3 max. In the Philippines, you're looking at about $4 to anywhere from like $4 to $6, $7, per hour. And so if you factor that in over the course of a week, you go from paying hundreds of dollars to over in like the Philippines to you can pay 1,000 plus here inside the United States. So it makes sense. All right. So that's what I want you guys to keep in mind, is that just because you have a 9-to-5 job, you have other online businesses, does not mean this business is not for you. It just means you got to figure out a way to make the money. Now, a lot of times that is you have to outsource. That's what I do. All right. So if you have any questions on how to make money selling YouTube thumbnails, you can always ask your questions down in the comment section below. Just go and look. Go to Fiverr.com and look to see what kind of thumbnails people are creating, because honestly, they're not that different. A lot of the ones that people create for $4, $5, it's the exact same background. All they do is change out a few things. All right. Let me show you this really quick. Okay, just really quick. Let me show you this. Okay, hold on. So for me, I am not a graphic designer. I am not great with Photoshop. Again, I hire all the stuff out, but I just put this little thing together. It took me about, 5 minutes, something like that. And so I just started with a blank background right here. And so I'll just start unhiding all the stuff. So first I put my first layer, just a little background like that. Okay, then did that, and it's actually zoomed in. But then I added some text like that, okay, and then I just added some other wording right over here, and so that was all I really did. Okay, pretty simple little design, just like that. Again, it took me 4 to 5 minutes to find this image, okay, and just put it together. Okay, something simple. Okay, it does not take a lot of time, and it doesn't take a lot of experience either. Again, like I said, I don't have a lot of experience, but I was able to put this together. So again, if you guys have questions on how to make money selling YouTube thumbnails, you can always ask your questions down in the comment section below. Go see some of my other videos, because I talk about not only this strategy, but how to create different banners, how to create stuff on Instagram, how to create stuff on Facebook and Pinterest, and how to make money using the whole internet. Not just YouTube, not just Facebook, not just Instagram. There's a lot of options for you guys, all right? So again, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next one.